morning students. As I discussed in the first lecture regarding the numerical solution of algebraic and transcendental equation. So proceeding further, today we are going to discuss about the algebraic and transcendental equation iteration method. Method of iteration is one of the important method to discuss the numerical solution of algebraic and transcendental equation. So let us look what is inside this method. You know कि just for the solution of any linear any equation, algebraic equation, we have to follow the following process. कि if we have, first of all, we have to give an approximate location, means we have to fix the initial values. For to get the approximate solution, we have to fix the initial values, and then find a single real root. It means for the root finding of non-linear single variable, there are following methods. Okay, so these methods may be divided into two groups. One group is called open method, another is called bracketing method. Among the open methods, there are three methods. First method is iterative method. Because of that, I am going to address first iterative method, or we may call the method of iteration. Second is Newton-Raphson method. Third is secant method. And here in bracketing method, the first is bisection method and second is false position method. Okay. So now we know how what is written in the literature. If you want to solve numerical solution of algebraic and transcendental equation, then your aim should be to find the root of this fx is equal to 0. So if fx is equal to 0, you want to find the root, then the polynomial may be algebraic, polynomial may be transcendental, or this may be the combo of both. Okay, so what is the meaning of algebraic? Algebraic means highest power of x should be finite. Okay, and what is the meaning of transcendental? Means the highest power of x should be infinite. Like you are knowing sine x, cosine x, tan x, sec x, cosec x, and exponential log of 1 plus x. These all are the polynomial which are having the highest power of x is infinite. Okay, so we can discuss the solution for these methods. So if again you come back on the today discussion, that is the method of iteration, then in nutshell you can say that in various application of engineering, the linear algebraic equation occurs quite often. The solution of such system of the equation can be obtained by direct method. We have already discussed in the previous PPT, or method of iteration. Here we are going to talk about the various iterative methods used in engineering. Okay, so I think I may skip this. And then what is the methodology of method of iteration? We can go and look very quickly. These methods are based on the idea of successive approximation, that is starting with one or more initial approximation to the root. We obtain a sequence of approximation or iterate this sequence xn. Always there is difference between sequence and series. So for the viewers, if you are having any doubt, then you go through the definition of series, what is the meaning of the series, and what is the meaning of sequence, which in the limit converges to the root. So the method gives only one root at one time. So to solve the quadratic equation, let us look. This is the quadratic equation. It means the rider is a naught should be non-zero. So a naught x square plus a1 x plus a2 is equal to 0, and a naught should be non-zero. Then we may choose any one of the following iteration methods. First, xn plus 1 we may write like this. It means from this polynomial you can express x in various ways. अब पहले में हमने क्या किया कि we have transfer a2 and a naught. So just you can transfer from here a2 and a naught. You transpose this in another side. Then you can write like this. In the second, what we did, we just transfer a naught and a1, and then you can write this equation. In the third, what you did, you can transfer this other terms. Other terms means a2 means minus a2 and minus a1x. Then you can rewrite this expression for the nth order. Okay. So now for putting the different values of n, you will get the same result. It means the convergence of the sequence to the number alpha. The root of the equation depends on the arrangement, as we discussed in the previous PPT. These are the arrangement by putting the different values. and the choice of starting approximation x naught. So what is the fixed point iteration? How we will move with the initial values? It is already elaborated in these lines. Let f be a real valued function. This should be environment to apply the result, apply the iteration method. If this should be real valued function, then x belongs in R is said to be a fixed point of f if fx is equal to x. It means what should be your assumption? Assumption means you can assume let fx is equal to 0. This may be the equation number 1. The fixed point iteration approaches to the solution of the equation 1 is that it is rewritten in the form of an equivalent relation. Okay, the equivalent relation, as we discussed in the previous PPT, you can write this another equation, that is x is equal to phi x. X is equal to function of x. Again, that may be phi x. Then any solution of the equation 1 is a fixed point of the iteration function phi. Thus the task of the solving the equation is reduced to find the fixed point of the iteration function phi. Let x naught be an initial solution. So a better approximation may be written as x1 is equal to phi of x naught, x2 is equal to phi of x1, xn plus 1. Similarly, we can write phi of xn. Then the further successive approximation are for n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, you will get the different values. It's called the fixed point iteration. So this methodology, this is called the fixed point iteration. Now, the regular first position method and Newton-Raphson method are iteration processes. Now, just to look one numerical example. Derive an iteration formula to solve this polynomial x cube plus x square minus 1 is 0 and solve the equation. So, what we should do? First of all, we have to check on 0, we have to check on 1, or we have to check minus 1 in some polynomial. Here, f of naught, f0, you can put here 0, then it is very easily you will find out minus 1. And f1, after putting 1, you will get 1. It means the root laying between negative and positive. It means opposite signs. There is a root between 0 and 1. It will, and x cube plus x square minus 1 is equal to 0 may be rewritten as. अब कैसे हम लिख सकते हैं? तो this is only one method. Another method you can do for at your own as a practice of this problem. The x square you can take outside, x plus 1 is equal to 1, you can write this. Or you can write like this. This is equation number 1. The x is equal to phi x is this. Then one iteration theorem you have to address if this function exists, x is equal to phi x, the phi dash x should be less than 1. Okay, so we have to check phi dash x. Phi dash x is this, so that phi dash x this should be less than 1. Of course, this is 1 minus 1 divided by 2 into 1 plus x power 3 by 2. Then for every value of x, this should be always less than 1. Hence, this iteration method is applicable. It means the environment permit to apply the method of iteration. Okay, now you can start your initial approximation. It is very easy to see, and this is depend upon your IQ कि how you can take the correct initial values. अगर आपने कुछ भी ले लिया तो मिल तो जाएगा, लेकिन number of process will be more time that process may more time consuming. Okay, so now here since if you look, f of 0 is minus 1, f of 1 is plus 1, and after putting this value, what is the value, then accordingly you can find out the value. Let us suppose if you want to check the function to different value, the better way is 0 and 1. You can take the average of 0 and 1. Average of 0 and 1 is 0.5. Okay, so if you are putting here f of 0.5 here in the polynomial, this is fx, the f of 0.5 you can put, and you will find the value is, of course, if it is quite visible here, if this is 1 by 2, then value is always negative. The value is negative, and that negative which was at 0. Okay, so at that time the value was on 0 negative, but after putting 0.5 means 1 by 2, again the negative sign shifted. It means the negative sign shifted from 0 to half. It means now your root is laying between half and 1. So because of that I have chosen here 0.75. Okay, तो अब 0 ये क्या हो गया, हाफ पर नेगेटिव आ गया, तो वैल्यू कहाँ होगी, हाफ और 1 के बीच में होगी. तो दिस इज ऑलवेज डिपेंड अपॉन योर IQ, हाउ टू टेक द इनिशियल correct initial values. The correct initial value you can take 0.75 and obtain the next approximation to the root. After putting here the value, you will get this value. So just to check 0.7559, I have taken the correct initial value, so convergence is very fast. Up to 2 decimal places, here you got 0.75. Again, you can put here the value x1. Again, the x1 you can put, and you will get 0.7546578. After repeating this successive approximation, you will get 0.75468. So and so on. It means after this iteration, 6 iteration, you will get here 0.7548772 up to correct up to 6 decimal places. So this is correct up to 6 decimal places. You got the root. It means you can start the initial values. The second problem, you can take the exponential I have taken for different values. Let us suppose here x1 is equal to 1, x2 you will get, x3 you will get, x4 you will get. In the same process, you will get 0.567 as the value. Okay. So now, what is the convergence? I already discussed. You have seen if it is desired into the problem up to 2 places, or up to 3 places, or up to 4 places, up to 5 places, then how you can? So this formula you can develop by using the Taylor's theorem only. Taylor's theorem, you know, xn plus 1 is equal to gxn, you can write, and then this xn may be written always into the combination of the initial values and this smaller value, that is epsilon n. So you can expand this series, and after some calculation you will get epsilon n plus 1 should be less than epsilon n. It means what? It means error reduces at each step, means iteration will converge. If magnitude are first at x is equal to a, then derivative is less than 1. Okay. So now this is about this method of iteration, and I hope if you go through the video, then you will be able to solve any numerical algebraic and transcendental equation with the help of method of iteration. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stay safe.